Hey everyone, and welcome back to my gaming channel, Despwns. Today I'll be reviewing the Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning, which came out for PS3 and Xbox 360, and I think as well for the PC. The Kingdoms of Amalur follows the story of your character, who has escaped from the realm of the dead and is therefore known as the Fateless One because he was able to change his destiny. Now this plays a really big part in the story because basically every mission that you're on has something to do with the Fateless One, and you're able to do sweet things because you are the Fateless One. Seriously guys, be the Fateless One. You get bitches. Now I won't give up too much of the story, but just know that it's worth checking out.
You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
Graphically, the Kingdoms of Amalur is pretty good. I personally love the graphics more than most games. The physics are on point, the scenery makes it more alluring, and the lighting is soft and realistic, unlike what I found myself despising about Skyrim. I don't know why that bothered me so much, but when I was playing Skyrim, like, the lighting is so hard and harsh on everything that for some reason it just really looks unrealistic to me. One of the most important aspects about any game is its combat, which in this case is amazing. I can't even really get across a clear enough picture of the combat style other than to say that it is a combination of several other games. Take a little bit of God of War and add in some Fable and some Elder Scrolls, and that's basically how the combat system works. Essentially, it's based off of 3 skill trees: Sorcery, Finesse, and Might. Sorcery focusing on the magic aspect, making awesome ice spells, fire spells, and using weapons like wands, staffs, and these super badass weapons called chakrams. The Finesse tree takes a special heat of the stealth aspect in the game, allowing you to do poison damage as well as sneaking up on your enemies to assassinate them. The Finesse tree utilizes weapons like daggers and bows, and probably my favorite weapons in the game is the Feyblades. Kinda makes me feel like I have the Warglaives of Azeroth from World of Warcraft, if you know what that is. Probably not. But anyways, as you probably guessed, the Might tree focuses more on two-handed greatswords, axes, and buffing spells to focus on more of a strengthened attack. And the best part about these trees is that you don't have to focus entirely on one tree. You can actually mix and match between 2 or even 3 if you wanted to. I've often found myself being a sorcerer slash rogue, which in and of itself sounds awesome as fuck, but it actually gives you special bonuses like the Poison Blink, which allows you to teleport a short distance, and anyone caught in between becomes a lot poisoned. Super a lot poisoned. In addition, you can pretty much use any weapon that you want. It's just being in a certain tree will give you special bonuses to using that weapon. For example, if you're only in the sorcery tree, you'll still be able to use a greatsword or an axe, but you won't be able to get a lot of the bonuses that come with the Might tree and using those things. So mixing and matching is a little bit difficult to like really get down, but the cool thing is that you can reset your skills whenever you want to. It does cost gold to do it, but I know that I've reset my skill tree a lot of times just to see, you know, what else is available. Speaking of weapons though, they work a lot like the World of Warcraft weapons in many ways, including the rarity. Green being a slightly rare magical item, purple being a super rare item, and blue being somewhere in the middle. Each weapon gives your player a bonus such as stamina and strength, and sometimes bonuses like the chance to burn an enemy for several seconds. And not only are the weapons awesome to look at in the game, often glowing blue or green or fucking death, but your player can actually upgrade the different moves he or she does with them, making your dude super unstoppable. I've actually seen a lot of YouTube videos of people playing this game and chaining attacks together so well that the enemy is literally flying in the air for like 5 minutes. Musically, the Kingdoms of Amalur is decent, I would say, mostly because I didn't find myself noticing it once while I was playing, which doesn't actually mean that it was bad. It just means that they meshed it so well with the gameplay that it added to the mood of the story and stuff, but it didn't overpower it. Another cool part of the story is you can actually affect the outcome of most missions just by what you say or do. Sometimes you're even able to persuade a guy not to fight you. The level designs in this game are always different, yet somehow they feel really familiar. It's almost like when you enter a dungeon, you know exactly where to go before even entering. To some, this is a good thing, but to others who just want to get lost and explore every cavern, it can be really aggravating. But no fear, the world is giant and everywhere that you go is beautiful and amazing. You never find yourself just walking for ages with nothing to do. In most cases, there are side missions everywhere that need to be done, even adding faction quest lines which reward unique items, even giving you access to your own house in-game. One of the most unattractive parts of this game though are the NPCs. They seriously just look like shit. Most of the NPCs, if not all of them, you know, actually talk and speak, which allows you to get into the game, but holy shit, sometimes you just want them to shut the fuck up.
Aren't you cute? There's no reason to hide your affection for me under such bluster.
To Satan's son who might be playing this game, yes, you can actually burn innocent civilians. But unfortunately, guards won't often let you come around again to that town, so that's a bummer. But better yet, you can steal and picklock in this game, which are all based around a skill that you have in your skill tree. To date, there are only 2 DLC storyline packs that you can download once you've completed the main storyline, which is decent in length and definitely engaging to the point where you may want to play it again. But the Kingdoms of Amalur is definitely a game that I recommend you play if you're a fan of spending a shitload of time on a game. Despite its epic scale, awesome battle system, and RPG feel, there was still something very familiar about it all. It felt like they didn't want to stray too far out of the bounds of what is done and loved, if that makes any sense. I really enjoy games that take risks by trying something new, and this game does that, but in small doses. For that reason, I had to give the Kingdoms of Amalur an 8.7 out of 10. I think that if they made a sequel to this game that was focused more on the things that they made epic and new, they would have a perfect game. That being said, if you want to see me review any games that you have in mind, make sure to leave those in the comments below, and I will be checking those out. So until next time, guys, I will see you later, and thanks for watching.